Hey everyone, welcome to BL Astrology. And this is a quick video on the water trine that I have been singing, harping from a long time. With this kind of a combination, many things happen. Saturn is retrograde, Jupiter is already stationary, Mercury is retrograde today, from today itself. And then we have, all the planets in the trine window, which is like, the water trine. So water symbolizes deep memory and emotions held within us. Retrograde signify a return to past lessons and experiences. Scorpio reveals hidden secrets and transformative truths in lives. And the moksha element is also, activated. And the water trine window is actually also the inner work that becomes louder than outer action. Okay. And past karma comes back for correction. Old emotions rise from the subconscious. People from the past re enter just to close karmic loops. So, whatever is happening, any kind of violence which is happening in the global plane, it is old or having some old emotion attached. And this is not the end, it is just the beginning. Always remember, this is all backward review which is happening, past emotional memory. I have been harping on the same from a long time, that one has to be really careful with this water trine getting active. This is a new cycle which is actually beginning for the next 7 to 8 years. You have to drain the emotion tank from the previous 7 to 8 years to the next 7 to 8 years. And you all know where I'm indicating. I cannot speak all that on the social media plane. What happened today in Delhi and all that, I'm just discussing that. So this Mercury retro in Scorpio exposes secrets, hidden conversations, taboo, so this is the chart which shows how the planetary positions are and how they are linked with each other also. I think if it is not visible, I'm apologies for that. But Mercury retrograde in Scorpio exposes secrets, hidden conversation, taboo topics. Jupiter is stationary today and heals the inner child, heals home, motherhood, family, karma. Saturn is unfinished karmic debts, So hidden scandals, water-related events, weather warnings, emotional volatility in markets, and losing patience is also the the mantra of this. So sadly, whatever is happening, so this is the time to release, forgive, complete, then decide. This is not the time to build empire. This is not the time to clean sewage. Only after detox, destiny will open your path. Water signs teach us the last lesson, that is surrender. Then miracles happen. Now, you can say that Mars in the, I think this is not clear, but Mars is in the 8th house and Mercury is also there, which is not evident in the, in this chart, North Indian chart, but in the South Indian, you can see Mars and Mercury are together and they are at the very close degrees also. Scorpio's hidden underworld, secrecy, covert operations, revenge, terror cells, all that we see. And Mars is in its own zone, more potency. And you can see Mars is looking at Rahu, and Saturn and Mars are both looking at Taurus sign also. You can see that, right? So Scorpio always activates underground energy, and Mercury is retro and also close to combustion. So this is miscommunication, intelligence failure, misinformation, hidden messaging system, espionage. Mercury and Mars are in Scorpio. This is a classical example of agitated mind, aggression, and impulsive destructive actions also. Okay. So water trine window, which is old karmic wounds will resurface. That is what it shows. And mass psychology is water sign, and retro is unresolved past resurfacing. So something related to the past is evident. And Scorpio is also terrorism, underground crime networks. Mars is weapons, explosives. Mercury is planning and coordination. Retrograde is revival of older patterns. So Mars is weapon, Mercury is plan, Scorpio is underworld. This is a period where covert aggression can be activated. And also astrological, we must say this carefully, that astrology indicates the psychological climate. Human free will and political conditions create the actual events, actually, So disclaimer is that these are all very, mm, uh, astrological for the reading purpose only. And with Mars in Scorpio, there is high sensitive zone which is activated with weapon energy, bad judgment, miscommunication of Mercury today being retrograde, a stationary retrograde, in fact. So this is the period where underground group activities, internal security lapses can happen, emotional crowd energy can explode. And Scorpio Mars never attacks in daylight. It chooses the hidden moment. So stay aware, not fearful. And also why I said that Mars is looking at Rahu and Taurus sign is also there. So geometry check for Parashari Drishti. Mars in Scorpio, special aspect to Aquarius, Taurus, and Gemini also. So if you can see here, Mars is looking at Taurus and Saturn is also looking at Taurus. Mars is also looking at Mercury sign, Gemini. So this is a mind speech axis, which is activated also. So if we talk about Taurus, this is that kind of an energy where, there is a lot of overt aggression or suddenness when Mars and Rahu are coming together. And Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is planning, coordination, errors, miscommunication, bad judgment under pressure. Okay. And water trine is heightened, collective reactivity is happening. And this is a high friction climate where, there can be something which has just begun. It can be because it's Taurus sign after all. And it is externalized conflict, weapons, explosives, symbolizing pointed Taurus themes. We should not forget. And also Mercury is looking at this Taurus sign as well, not to forget. So messaging, media, logistic angle, misinformation, operational lapses also because of these combinations, which we must study. And it is not for the first time I'm saying so. I have been harping on these predictions from a long time. These are policy, administrative tightening is required because Saturn is indirectly under pressure via Rahu also. And Rahu is in Saturn sign because Saturn is retrograde, inching backwards towards Rahu, not to forget. So surveillance, checkpoints, compliance, these all need to be tightened up. And sectors at risk is ATMs, commodities, food supplies, warehousing, real estate sites, old sites also, which are very heritage sites, as we say. They can be targeted. Okay. So transport hubs, that is a Taurus theme. And coordination messaging failure is most likely because till the 29th of November, this Mercury is retrograde, and rigid responses, crackdown policy shocks will be felt because Saturn is going to be getting stationary direct only by the end of the month. So Mars in Scorpio, peak underground secretive operations vibe is happening, and micro peaks when Mars forms exact degrees to Rahu, 21 degrees. It's very, very close, and it is going to be Taurus, Gemini also need to be in your personal chart, have to be cautious as well. What is cooking? If we see, security lapses can happen, covert attempts can happen, copycat risks can happen, sabotage. And crowd venues need discipline. And info, cyber leaks, fake alerts, rumor-driven panic because Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio sign. And market trends, volatility in gold, silver, agri, staples. This is the next slide where I've mentioned. So these are the, main, which Mars is, a dynamic action and all. And Scorpio represents hidden depths and transformative secrets. Misjudgment is because Mercury is retrograde also. And knee-jerk policy inspection outages can happen because of Gemini Aquarius links. Okay, because Mars is looking at the air trine also. It is looking at the earthy sign. It is looking at Gemini. It is looking at Aquarius also. So communication, transport, rail, metro bridges, network outages, these are all going to get impacted. I'll just go back to the previous slide again. You can see Mars is looking at Taurus and Gemini and Aquarius. Can you see this? So this is something which we have to be careful. And Mars in Scorpio is directly aspecting Rahu. It is opposing Taurus. This is a high alert transit for covert aggression and operational errors. Not a prediction of violence, but a climate that demands vigilance. Through late November into early December, expect stricter checks, rumor spikes, and market jitters in Taurus areas. Money, metals, food, land. Stay factual, avoid amplification of unverified news, and focus on closure and discipline while Mercury is retrograde. Kindly be cautious, be safe. This is what I can say. Verify info twice before posting and sharing. Don't just be too loud on the social media. Observe, verify, act, release, forgive, complete. That's the mantra. Hedge bullion exposure, avoid impulsive land commitments till Mercury turns direct. And in case you want to book a reading with me, you can do it for your personalized chart and what these transits mean. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great day ahead. Om Tat Sat. Stay safe.